You there, Paul?
Mic check, mic check.
I can hear you now.
Nice. How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Am I sounding good or bad?
Well, it depends on your point of view.
My point of view is that you're an asshole. So how's the shakalaka?
Well, I decided not to go up to that camp tonight because I think every time the weather report came on, the overnight low got lower. I said, you know what? I go up tomorrow morning, work all day, go to the ceremony tomorrow night, and call it a day.
Well, the grocery store will be open. The camping store. You can go and get you some. Stuff. Another sleeping bag. But listen, we're live right now. So I forgot about that. I started it early so I could put my splash screen up. So we are out there and live. Because I wasn't expecting you. I figured I wouldn't start till 9 o'clock, and I wouldn't have anybody in the green room early. How you like that? I've been decorating.
Oh.
I've been decorating.
That does look like a bottle of alcohol, though, on the lower shelf there.
Right? So you should have some other audio coming through here. We should have...
Oh, I hear music now.
Okay. I got it hooked through my soundboard now.
I'm scared.
Oh, dude, I'm teaching myself all sorts of stuff. Actually, I'm gonna have a 360 stream going too. If I can get this camera to show up. What are we? 10 minutes? We're 10 minutes away. 10 minutes away. I invited Sharima and Jarvis. They were going to take up your slack for you. Let's see. Edit.
I don't know, because Sharima too nice to you.
Is she? Why do you say that, man? Come on now. Don't start no stuff.
She was defending Paul, the handsome one, Herring last week.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. I ain't mad at her for that.
Yeah. Like I said, she's too nice to you.
Somebody has got to, hook her brother up.
We can't let the brother get a big head.
Too late, dude. Too late. That train has left the station so long ago.
And then you went even started picking on your sister Christy last week, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna pick on her. You pick on her.
And no. She put up with you and Sizway. That girl's a saint. Oh, that woman's a saint.
There you go. Give her some credit. All right, got everything save. Turn on 360. Now, why isn't it asking me where my camera is? Because it expects me to send it from streaming software. So I've got to send it from streaming software to there. So what I need to do, that'd be interesting. All right, we're going to close this out. We're going to open QuickTime Player. We're going to turn on the network device interface with 9 minutes to go. And the scan converter will turn on. And then we will put the 360 camera in the QuickTime movie player window. Of course it doesn't show up the first time. It never does. Son of a bitch.
Don't forget to add in the discombobulator.
The discombobulator. Yeah, I got to get one of those.
It's probably one of your boxes that you bought.
Nice. Okay. So now we got that. And oh wait, we can't go screen capture here. How do we do it? How do we do it? What the fuck's your name? How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we send it to this thing? How do we send it? Oh, we send it from here. Yeah. Okay, we send it from here. We turn this on. We make an NDI source over here. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. NDI source. Add. I'm not going to name it. MacBook Pro local. No. MacBook 2020 local. NDI virtual. Mac Mini. Yellow MacBook. Yellow MacBook. Yay. All right, but it's showing everything. It's showing everything on the screen, so I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm just going to make that full screen then. All right, I'm going to send this. I'm going to send this to, oh, we got to get rid of that music. They're going to flag my shit. I keep that music.
Close your screen.
Right.
You didn't have rights to stream that?
No rights to stream that. All right, there I am. I'm good to go. We'll do that and that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. I guess we should close the door and watch the dogs go crazy. All right, so as far as I know, I'm live on Spectacle Productions as a 360 feed. I can't check it there. I guess I can check it here.
As you're looking back at your bookshelf to the left, is that like a screen or something? Because when you shut the door, it was like a little breeze hit behind it, and it started swaying a little.
Yeah, that's the green screen. That's where the end of the green screen is.
Okay, so I'm seeing a scene that's on the green screen. It looks like a boardwalk going over a swamp or a river or something.
Right. No, well, yeah, it's the hold on a second, let's do this. It is the river.
It's Sharina's Flint River drop-in scene.
Yeah, no, it's my river scene. It's the city background.
Yeah, the Sharima Flint River drop-in scene.
You like that, huh?
She's not here, though. I can't pick on her about that.
Yeah, you can. Stand by. We're 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. Looking for my 360 feed. Are you in front of a computer?
I am.
Go to YouTube and see Spectacle Productions.
All right. YouTube.com. YouTube.com. And I want me some Spectacle.
Oh, it is so fuzzy, but it's there, and it's 360. So now, if I go here, I wonder if I can tell it to take it as a camera. Frozen.
Why the hell
That's a thought that counts. You see it?
Well, it's finally brought me to Spectacle Productions.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
It should say live.
Eclectic Ramblings Live. And something blurry. Yep.
It's real blurry.
Yeah.
But that's my
it does say live, but I can see your hand moving and things are. I mean, it's like
you can move the picture with your mouse. Put your mouse on the picture and you can move it.
Oh, okay. Ah! No.
Clean it off.
Oh, wait a minute. I just went to all black. Why am I looking at
That
all
was me
black?
wiping it off. That's me wiping it off. All right, we're 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away.
All right, I had to mute the 360 one though because I was getting sound. Whoa, this thing has got me spinning around in circles. I'm upside down.
Isn't that fabulous?
I gotta shut that off. I'll be sick soon.
I want to do an NDI source here, and we'll call it NDI 2. And we want it to be the Mac Mini scan converter. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, let's turn the NDI on this one. Scan converter is running. Oh, it's not responding. Force quit. Scan converter is open. Yay! Didn't have to do jack diddly. And you came right in. Done. All right, so now we got this here. Can make it a little, I can make it bigger. Can I? And take up the whole screen with just the image. That would be perfect. Let's see.
Angela, he's losing it again.
Just a little more. Just a little more. We're a minute and a half away. I think I did it. I don't know. Stand by. I'm going to put you in the green room. It's Friday. 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 I think I get better every week. What do you think, Timmy? I thought you were frozen there for a minute. Until you started chuckling, I thought you were frozen. Are you saying you don't like my musical abilities?
I'm glad to celebrate it's Friday.
I am celebrating it's Friday. Let's take that out of there. And I want to show you all the new goodies I did. I did this for you. Watch. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Brands. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, hold on. I got to find that one, that one. I think this was you. Boom. I like that.
Holy guacamole.
I like that.
That guy's ugly.
That's what I've been saying.
I bet he didn't name himself the handsome one.
You know, he did not. He did not. But I'm the handsome on. I can't even get the handsome one in there.
Uh-oh, the handsome on.
Now I got to jack out,
Did
fix my name.
work?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that when somebody comes in. We'll just do that. Ha ha ha. I can get rid of all that stuff.
So when you disappear, then I know you're fixing your spelling error.
Exactly. Let's see if I can. I would have to share a screen here or a tab because I want to show people what's going on. I want to sign in. I want to show people what's going on Spectacle Productions YouTube page so that they can check this out and play around. It's an experiment, and I'm having a ball doing it. It is the 360 feed. All right, I got to turn the volume off. So, wow, what's it showing? It's showing this desktop. Okay, that's what it's showing. Okay, cool. All right, so if I share the screen, I can tell it to do a Google Chrome and Eclectic Ramblings on YouTube. So that should be in the StreamYard now, right?
Yep, I can see it in the StreamYard.
And then I can manipulate it. There I am. Ha! Wait a minute, I lost me. Oh, I saw you.
I see, this is what happened to me is I started moving it around, and next thing I know, I didn't know what the hell I was looking at, and I was getting sick.
Right, well, there's the top of the screen, and there's us. And actually, I got a couple split images on here. Man, Jarvis, you're just in time for the fun. We're trying to play
Brother Jarvis?
What's up, camera. You see that?
What in the world?
Paul been playing with his toys.
This is a 360 feed. It's on Spectacle Productions. I wish there was a way to make it smaller.
It's the 360
ugly guy again.
Yeah, that's the ugly guy again. What's going on behind me? I don't know what that is. Interesting. All right, I gotta get rid of this. This is Timmy. It's making me sick. That was a bunch of stuff going on.
That's crazy,
my goodness. How are you, Jarvis?
I can't complain, man. I could, but it wouldn't do any good, right?
I bet you could.
You know I could.
How come you don't leave that light on your desk? You know you're just going to be doing TV today.
Hey, man. No, hey, I ain't all the time in front of my desk, so I switch up a little bit.
You only got one light, bro? You need me to get you a light?
I don't know that I could brighten it up in here anymore. I got that recessed lighting.
Man, let me loan you a light, black man, so you can look good.
You need to loan me a light. I thought I looked pretty good without the light, bro.
I don't know, Timmy. What would you say? All I see is teeth and lips.
I just want
you to say that every time.
Hey, Jarvis, I just want you to be ready because the documents will be coming, and pretty soon you're going to be a Spectacle Productions supported broadcast studio for tax purposes.
Is that right?
Paul gonna loan you a light.
That's the Republican in me.
The Republican in you, I tell you.
He's a conservative left-wing leader. No,
I deal with his argument trying to break the White House.
I have never been accused of that before, but I am not against it.
You are a capitalist through and through.
Tim, I didn't see you scaling the wall, did I?
Huh?
I didn't see you scaling the wall this week, did I?
No, you didn't see me scaling no walls.
Oh, okay.
they made him hold the flags.
Smart move, Tim. Smart move.
No, brother. I was nowhere near. Would have been nowhere near. That's not my style.
I decided long ago not to go to the inauguration. I mean, I had to go to Obama's.
Yeah,
I had to. I just had no excuse for being home for that. And plus, I had little kids, so we loaded up the van and we went in full force to that.
You want to know the last inauguration I watched or took part in any way, shape, or form?
That 6-pack of Bud Light on your desk. You inaugurated that this morning, didn't you?
And that's about it, because I've never even watched a presidential inauguration on TV.
I went to Obama's. I went to his first one.
I went to his first one. I like that comedian, the comedian that was looking like Obama, and he did that rap about catching Saddam Hussein. You didn't see that?
Not Key and Peele, but yeah, Key and Peele.
It wasn't a Key and Peele. It was the other guy. I'm gonna find it before this show is over and show it to you. See if see what happens. It's it was pretty cool. I can't remember. We got him.
Hey, while you're looking for that, have you ever seen the Chappelle one where he plays a blind racist and he belongs to a white supremacist group?
A Key and Peele is what you're saying?
No, Chappelle.
No, he said David Chappelle.
David Chappelle. Have you ever seen that bit? He's a Ku Klux Klan member, always wearing but he's blind and he doesn't know he's black.
I did see that.
I didn't see that one.
I laughed. First when I first came into it, I was like, "What the?" And then I realized, okay, it's Chappelle doing David Chappelle, and I'm like, "All right, this shit is funny."
Well, I mean, that's like the Boondocks, right?
Boondocks? I don't think I ever watched that.
You never watched the Boondocks, Timmy?
No.
Well, see, we gotta take your black card from you now.
You know how many times I've been told that?
Yeah, you probably have lost it. I hope you got it like bronze because we're gonna be cutting it up the next time we find you.
I had a brother tell me one time, man, you couldn't even fall black. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? I couldn't even fall black.
What?
That's what I said. That's what I said, Jarvis. What does that mean? I couldn't even fall black. And the worst part about it was the two of us were going. It was high school. We're going to a high school that was less than 10% black, and the racism was all over the place. And here's another brother telling me I ain't black.
Well, he probably needed some help.
You remember Situate High, Paul. You remember Situate High.
Your Republican butt for some help, and he just knew it wasn't coming.
That's a shame.
I never let a brother down.
All right, let's see. I found it. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, wait. Did it ask me? Hold on. I'm going to see if it asked me if I could share the audio. Hold on. Screen share. Application window. I click on it. It's not saying anything. There you go. If I go to the tab, share the tab, it gives me the option to share it. All right. So this is comment on this YouTube people, Facebook people, and other DMR people. We are going to comment on this video after we watch it. So I am calling fair use.
My fellow Americans. Just the other day, I had the privilege and the honor of announcing to Americans and the world that U.S. forces had finally located and once and for all eradicated Osama bin Laden.
Better not do that.
Now, let me be clear. There had been a lot of talk and speculation as to why it took me so long to make the announcement long after the news networks had broken the story. Well, look, initially I had prepared an alternative speech which I was going to present to the world. However, in the end, we decided to stick with the traditional speech. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play for you
what I'm going to do.
My unaired alternative video, just so that there's no more questions and or speculations. Roll the clip. Let's go. My fellow Americans, I'm here and I'm happy to say that we can celebrate on this momentous day. Now, look, let me be clear. Osama bin Laden, we caught him and he's out of here. It's lights out for the hide and seek champion. We found him hiding in a dusty looking mansion. So we sent a team, and they rolled up on his mans and him and sent some nighty night with a permanent justice-laced envy. Our intelligence is fly. They put in a lot of work using all resources. Shouts out to Google Earth. Watch for months like an eagle eyeing a rat in the dirt. Then return the favor, brought terror right to his own turf. Team 6 showed up in choppers. It was so cash. Lit his house with red dots like it had a rash. Navy SEALs stashed inside, left their heads spinning, then flew off in the night screaming, duh, winning. Al-Qaeda, look, our message is clear. Don't get it twisted. We refuse to live here in fear. No matter how long it takes, we're right behind you. Like Antoine Dotson said, we gon' find you. Some members of Al-Qaeda just won't admit it. They don't believe we got it. They say it's not legit. They get nervous because they know they took a major hit. They own that Donald Trump. They want to see the death certificate. Pakistan's ambassador's mad. He can have a seat. How you not know Bin Laden was living right down the street? We went down low and did it my way. We so excited and it ain't even Friday. We played that hardball. Warfare rugby. We had to because Osama's agenda was fugly. I hope you're cozy and hell in a gasoline snuggie. For the record right now, you ain't messing with my Dougie. Al-Qaeda's all mad how we pulled off that coup. But haters gonna hate, you just mad because I'm styling on you. You wasted decades on a jihad excursion just to find out on the other side you ain't got no virgins. America, we won the battle, but the war is still on. We'll fight for our freedom with our flag flying strong. That's all I gotta say. I'm heading back to the Situation Room. Oh, that'll be 2 terms, please. Thank you.
We tripping.
You know that was a spoof because Obama hair ain't been that black in a long time.
I gotta share the screen again so you can see this guy. And give him some props, man. I just thought it was fabulous. I'm pretty sure he did some other spoofs of Obama, but what is his name?
He did a good job of it too.
What is his name? Written and edited and performed by Ayman Qasim.
Wow.
He did a good job of it.
He did, definitely.
I liked it. It was hilarious. You want to try another one?
Even the uhs and all of that was like on point. Like, yeah.
And that's old. You know, that's old. This
Yeah.
came out like 2 weeks after they caught him.
Yeah.
So I was laughing out loud, man. Laughing out loud. Let's see. Is anybody on the Nope. One person is watching. That's me. Unless that's you, Timmy. If you're not still on the 360, are you?
No, I killed my feed or my connection to the 360.
I'm not mad. Where's Jarvis at? Jarvis. Hold
Yeah.
on. I think I got you, bro. Right there. How you like that?
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
You definitely been on the net finding pictures of me.
You put all these nice, handsome pictures of you up there.
My professional headshot from Sodexo, and
Hey, you should see the ugly pictures he picked of me.
I can show him again because I'm going to show him again. What is that? That's me. Ooh. Look at Tim.
Hey, was that the first one? That's your modeling shot, Tim? Is that your model?
Oh, I don't know what the hell that's from.
I got it out of a family portrait.
Okay.
I just cropped him out of the family portrait.
Yeah, the only one I can tell you for sure is the one in the red cover. I was at a Marine Corps League meeting somewhere. But I mean, there's pictures of me up there in my dress blues. There's pictures of me up there in tuxedos, and he come up with them ugly pictures.
Of course.
Well, you know, you got to email.
You know how you treat a brother, right?
Dude, you must think I like you.
You got to email him a couple few.
They're all the same places he stole all those pictures from.
Those are me and that yellow on the most.
I don't know where the hell he got the two of me in that yellow shirt or that green shirt.
Well, if you're waiting,
Serena.
If you're waiting for somebody to get mad, there you go.
Wow.
How you like that, huh? She's looking classy. You see
That's the one on the far right. That's a
you see your new titles, Sharima?
I see my name.
All right.
Hey, you know why, Sharima? Because you were defending him last week as the handsome one.
You know, I still can't see his title. I never saw his title. I still can't see your title. I don't know why.
Well, look at that because it's misspelled this week.
No, that's just on the other one. I'm good to go, I think. There you go.
Yeah. See, the handsome one.
The handsome one hearing.
That's hilarious. There it is. Paul, you are such a ham. The handsome ham.
I'm the handsome one. When I hang out with these guys, they call me the handsome one.
Oh, you make that look better? Is that what that is?
That's cold, Travis. That's cold.
That's all I'm saying.
At least he ain't telling you the only thing he see is eyes and teeth when he broadcast, you know.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
I just got one way to put it. No respect. No respect.
None at all, bro. None at all. None at all. I was having a ball. Well, you just mentioned it. We watched a video about Obama and Saddam Hussein from back in the day. Yeah, one of the Obama impersonators did a fabulous video. It was hilarious.
Wow. Is this on SNL? Was it an SNL sketch?
No, it was an independent video that the guy did.
It's pretty funny. Obama breaks out in a rap.
I'm gonna show him the last. I'm gonna show him the last bit. They gotta see it. This thing is hilarious. Chrome tab, President Obama, share the audio. Welcome, Chuck. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey there.
All right now.
I can see Chuck doing this.
Let's see, how you not know Bin Laden was living right down the street? We went down low and did it my way. We so excited, and it ain't even Friday. We played that hardball, warfare rugby. We had to because Osama's agenda was fugly. I hope you're cozy in hell in a gasoline snuggie. For the record right now, you ain't messing with my Dougie. Caden's all mad how we pulled off that coup, but haters gonna hate, you just mad cause I'm styling on you. You wasted decades on a jihad excursion just to find out on the other side you ain't got no virgin. America, we won the battle. Flag flying strong. That's all I gotta say. I'm heading back to the Situation Room. Oh, that'll be 2 terms, please. Thank you.
I love it.
Watch the tip.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. All right. So I've got one for you. If you go if you go to YouTube, I can do it, but I would have to get out and then come back in. But because I can't, yeah. If you go to YouTube and you put in it's an SNL sketch. Oh, yes. It's to the tune of Umbrella. Under Barack Obama is what it's called. It is fantastic. It's an SNL sketch. It was from 2008 with Hillary and Obama, and the video is hysterical.
It better be funny because I'm risking my YouTube license here.
Oh, are you? Well, it's funny, but it takes all of the stereotypes about black men and white women, and it just absolutely rocks them. And in fact, it was directed by Seal and Heidi Klum.
Paul,
and it was during 2008, the campaign during 2008, and it's Hillary saying, "I want to be under Barack Obama." It's to the tune of Umbrella, which came out the same year. It was 2008.
Yeah, I just found it. Under Barack Obama.
It is hilarious. I mean, it's so irreverent and awful. It's just, I mean, there's things when you're cringing and you're laughing and you're cringing and cringing again. But it's all the stereotypes about black men and white women.
Oh God!
I'm ready. You guys ready? You guys ready? I'm ready.
You're gonna give the disclaimer. We're gonna discuss this, so that's why.
No. I'm gonna tell the RDM police that we are going to talk about this video afterwards. So I'm calling fair use. Okay, this is commentary. You ready?
I just lied. God, do that whole video.
Sharima.
Yes.
Sharima.
Yes, Paul.
What are you doing watching stuff like that?
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it one step farther. When it came out, I was teaching women's studies at Purdue University. I brought it into the classroom. My students and I talked about it.
And
It was
how
great.
did we talk about it? Was it a good talk or a bad talk?
Oh, we talked about all the things because we always analyze popular culture, and so that regards it was women's studies, so we were looking at it through a gender lens, and also race and class, and talking about all the stereotypes and what was this in terms of race, what was it in terms of gender and sexuality, and yeah, it was a really good discussion.
What'd you think, Chuck?
Oh, I liked it. It was cool. It was cool. Personally, I don't have a problem with who people marry or who people love. Your heart is your heart, so you have to give your heart what it needs and what it wants. So if that's what floats your boat, do your thing.
Do you think you're looking good this week, man? What'd you do? Get a new phone or a new light? Or a new
No, I turned the light around and put it in my face.
That's why my eyes are hurting.
Hey, did you get that? Did you get your spell check fixed?
I did. Wait a minute. Where is it? There it is. Nice. I fixed it. It says Paul, the handsome one herring.
No, it's still broke there.
She had one up earlier that said Paul
So
the handsome on.
See, now, Paul, you notice that it's only the men giving you a hard time about this,
No,
right?
no.
Candace and I were both
I didn't
on
know
last
this.
week.
I
We
didn't
were
know
giving you a
that.
hard time.
She's too nice to you.
I got on the broadcast, and he said the only thing he could see is eyes and teeth. That's all I'm saying. I'm a victim here.
Am I lying? Can you guys
Now we know why Sharima gets her own special subtitle.
Right.
Sharima too nice to him.
Right.
I did everybody but Chuck because I ran out of time. I'm sorry, Chuck. I'll hook you up. I did everybody but Chuck. My goodness. I got the meeting tonight. I got the address for crazy people to join us if they read the screen and they're out there watching. Chuck, we're on a 360 camera, or at least I'm on a 360 camera on spectacleproductions.com that you can spin around and look around the office and see the dogs on the floor. I think you can see. Oh, there you go. Ooh,
I think I would rather look at the dogs than you.
Sharima, you gonna let him say shit like that? Talk to me like that?
Be careful, Chuck, because he's doing this.
You know what, Paul? I'm gonna let you handle yourself there, honey. He's your friend.
Chuck is scouring
And
the
she-
internet, and he's pulling up pictures of us and putting them up there. And he found the 4 ugliest pictures of me he could find anywhere on the internet.
I'm sure there are uglier pictures than that. I'm sure there are uglier pictures than that
I don't
too.
know where the hell I was wearing that yellow shirt, or orange shirt, a lime green shirt.
That was when I came to visit. You had just gotten out of the hospital or shortly after the hospital, and that is me, you, and your family in front of your house. I just cropped you out of it.
He cropped me out of it. You see what happened?
I guess I should say I cropped them out of it.
Well,
Yay.
so have we, because you know the communications piece, I don't, have we discussed the video enough that you would not be under surveillance about showing it?
I'm
Or do we
curious.
have to-
We'll never know until we try, but we did talk about it, and that's all. I mean, that's all it takes is a comment or commentary, and it's supposed to be
The Paul
under
Rubens
fair use
Barack
license.
Obama.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'd say if anybody else has any suggestions, we just ruin this show. And when they flag me, I'll just delete it. So I know this picture of Rihanna that's up here is going to get me banned, but she is just fabulous. Look at this. Hold on a second. I don't think there's need for audio, but bam!
Oh, where did you get that photo?
I don't know, but I'm keeping it.
I know that's right.
Vitafusion. What's Vitafusion?
It's my new screensaver. Hey, just so my wife doesn't come in here.
Don't get in trouble.
I have to have one of those emergency.
Paul, the stitched up one hearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a key on the keyboard so pornography comes up instead of that.
You're lucky her friend over there in Australia ain't watching us no more.
I am not mad. So, Chuck, what are they doing out there in Arizona about the Capitol? Are they acting a fool?
I don't know. I've been isolating so tough. I don't step outside my house but maybe once a week, and I haven't watched the news around here, but I haven't heard of anything yet.
Okay, so there were no like counter rallies in Arizona?
I'm in New Mexico.
New Mexico, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't say yes or no because, like I said, I haven't been watching the news on that. I've been reading a lot of Yahoo stuff and MSN and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I want you to know that Jarvis accused Timmy of being seen climbing up the building.
I
did not accuse.
I was not nowhere near the place. I don't care if he looked like me. I was nowhere near the place. Who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes?
I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you. I am. So,
how far are you from Chuck? How far are you from New Mexico Tech?
That is maybe a couple of hours. What you know? What city that's in?
Let me see.
Because I think my cousin went there for a little bit. Did you go there?
No, it's in Socorro, New Mexico.
Yeah, I think that's like 2 hours from here.
Okay, so the guy who mentored me when I was in North Dakota is working out there in New Mexico Tech.
Okay.
He's one of the VPs out there. I was just wondering how far it was from you.
Yeah, I think it's a couple hours. My cousin went there for a semester or two, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandparents lived down in Columbus in New Mexico. I was out in New Mexico many times from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s.
There's a Columbus, New Mexico?
Yes, it's just 4 miles from the Mexican border. There's only 600 people, I think, population there in Columbus. But at the turn of the 20th century, it was actually quite a thoroughfare on the train. And it's where Pancho Villa came into the United States illegally with he was a bandito. So Pancho Villa invaded. Thank you. It's been a long day. Invaded the United States with his men. Came over from Las Palomas, is the city there, is the border town, and came over to Columbus. And he came into Columbus and took it over. And I think it was Pershing who had to go down there and chase them back across the border.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was in, I think that was in 1916. It was in the early 20th century.
Okay, that's before I was born.
4 miles.
That's an interesting history.
A week before you were born.
They say it's 4 miles from the border and it's a population of 600.
Thereabouts, yes. But when Pancho Villa invaded, he occupied Columbus, New Mexico. It was for several days, I want to say. Well, they turned the train depot because it was quite the busy town at the turn of the 20th century. But now it's no longer. It's very sleepy. They turned the train depot into a museum.
I was just wondering if that population of 600 was before or after somebody yelled, "Andale ese la migra."
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Run essay immigration.
Get away, isn't it?
La migra is immigration.
I will tell you though, honestly, when I was down there visiting my grandparents, it was like another world with Border Patrol. It was another world because my grandmother would have to travel 30 miles one way just to go get her groceries. And in that 30 miles, we would probably go through at least 2 or 3 border checkpoints, at least.
Wow.
Just one time. And then have to go back through them again on our way back to Columbus because it was just this little sleepy town. And Deming, New Mexico is the one that's 30 miles from there.
Okay.
And that's where we would get groceries. But the Border Patrol, I mean, Columbus is 4 miles from the Mexican border. So we would go over there often. That's where they got their prescriptions. That's where we would go for dinner. I mean, it was nice, but The Border Patrol was just, it was another world down there.
If you came out of San Diego and going north on I-15 towards Vegas, get up north of a town called Fallbrook, California, there's a border checkpoint, and we're talking this thing's about 25 miles north of the border, and it's there. And they catch a lot of people at that point that somehow manage to get beyond or across the border illegally.
Yep. We would go up to Silver City, in fact, and there would be Border Patrol checkpoints up there up to Silver City. And Chuck can probably tell you more about the geography of it. I just remember driving it. I don't remember. I don't know exactly where everything is located to in proportion to each other. But it's, I mean, it is, Silver City is certainly way farther in from the Mexican border than Columbus is, that's for sure.
Anyway, near Philmont,
so what?
Have you ever heard of Philmont Scout Reservation there in New Mexico? The Boy Scouts own the whole mountain there in New Mexico.
Oh, do you ever come out here?
I have not made it to Philmont yet. I've been invited out a few times, but I haven't made it yet.
Okay. Well, if you ever do, let me know. We can do dinner or something.
All right, I definitely shall let you know.
Because matter of fact,
I get crazy enough to go climb that mountain.
Okay. I'm gonna let you climb the mountain. I'm gonna cook.
I'm gonna tell you, if I ever come out that way, I'll come visit and we can eat. You climb the mountain by yourself.
All right.
I'll be like,
I would climb the mountain with you. We went climbing in the Florida mountains. It was wonderful.
You know, the last time I tried mountain climbing, Sharima, was actually in New Zealand. God, where's I'm going to brain cramp. Where the airport is, the main airport, international airport.
Well, that's Auckland or Christchurch.
So in Auckland, New Zealand, in the harbor, there's a dormant volcano that you can take a ferry out to, and you can climb it. And
I went there. It's a. Yeah.
I made it 3/4 up that thing because I didn't have any climbing or any walking sticks, and there was no railings. I couldn't pull myself the rest of the way up that mountain.
Well, so Auckland was built on about 55 volcanoes.
Yeah.
And those islands, those outlying islands, are all volcanoes, and there's several, and one of them erupted. I think it was last year, actually. Was it White? Something White. White. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I think White was in the name. Rangitoto Island is the one that I went out to, but so they really do just scoff at death out there. I mean,
they really trust. They trust their volcanologists because they build houses on what their volcanologists swear are dormant volcanoes. Well, I don't know if I'm going to build a house on the caldera of a volcano. I'm going to be awful trusting if I'm going to do it just because this guy said this thing's dormant.
Yep.
Well, they're all dormant, aren't they? Until they explode.
No.
Until.
Well, yeah, they're dormant for like a year, or dormant for 6 months, or dormant for several thousand years, you know?
Yeah. Right.
And dormant just means sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The main, down the South Island, the main ski resort is right next to a volcano that is active. It's a Maori, sacred Maori thing, and there's in the caldera right now. There's a lake that translates to about 83 degrees Fahrenheit, constant temperature, and they monitor it, even though the thing is snow-capped, because they say they know that the second that the temperature starts rising above 83 degrees, the volcano is getting ready to erupt.
Yeah, and what are you going to do then? Because you probably can't outrun lava.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody in those islands should have parachute planes.
Anybody that's watched the Lord of the Rings knows Mount Doom, and that volcano, the bottom half of it, is actual film footage of the volcano, but the Maori would not let them film the top, so the top of it is all CGI.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And
So
right next door is the National Ski Resort. It's the next Mount Nova, and you can see one from the other and everything. And that's where the scenes were filmed of Sam and Frodo walking in amongst the on Mount Doom when at the last movie.
well, they did a lot of stuff. Didn't they do like Star Trek there in New Zealand too?
Well, they do it all over that island. I mean, that island, in actuality, down where the farm that they filmed the second Hobbit movie, the Beowulf's farm, that area is also where, now I'm going to cramp on the name of the series. It's the one Jean-Luc Picard's in it, and Wolverine, and what are they called?
The mutants.
Yeah, the mutants. Wolverine, the latest movie of that series, was filmed on the same farm in New Zealand, just south of Queensland.
Queenstown.
Queenstown. Yep.
Yes.
So if you follow the big lake in Queenstown south, it takes you down into a farm. The guy, he makes more money renting out this farm for filming movies than he does off of the cattle he raises on the farm. And the recent Wolverine movie was filmed there, and scenes from the middle Hobbit trilogy was filmed there. Pretty interesting place to go down and take a look at.
It's beautiful.
Where is Ivan? How come Ivan hasn't jacked in here, Sharima?
I don't know. I haven't had any kind of talking to Ivan. Oh, you're talking about Ivica. You do this. You love to bastardize the names of my friends. I love it. Ivica.
What I called him, Ivan. Oh my God,
Ivan.
That's terrible.
Yes. Oh no. I have an ex-boyfriend that Paul would always just give a totally different name for, and it always cracked me up. I would never. He was like, "Tell me his name again." I was like, "No," because the name you come up for him is always way funnier than his name.
The guy's name was like Waldo or Elmer or something.
That's what I'm saying. He's hilarious. He kept calling him Ichabod.
And it was probably Fillmore. His name was probably Fillmore, right?
It was like Yosemite or something. The guy had a weird name, man.
You're not even at the same end of the alphabet with Yosemite. That's hilarious.
Edward, what was that guy's name? Oh my God.
See, he would do this, but no, the names you come up with are much funnier.
What did you kick Travis out?
What'd you say, Jimmy?
We're missing somebody here.
Yeah, Jarvis. I thought Jarvis was trying to go brush his teeth or something so they could get whiter. I don't know.
You picking on Jarvis? I think you kicked Jarvis out.
I did not. I bet you Jarvis's battery died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering where he went to.
Maybe not. I don't know.
They call him Fillmore?
No.
Hey, Tim.
Sir.
What is your take on Wednesday?
Wednesday, I think that was a complete disgusting.
Hold on a second. Something's going on with your mic, Timmy. Something's going on with your mic. You're cutting in and out.
Me?
Yeah.
No way. I don't.
There you go. All right, that was better.
Hey, Chuck, I thought Wednesday was a complete disgusting embarrassment.
Agreed.
I was with them right up until they started storming the Capitol.
Okay.
Then it went from being a protest protected under the First Amendment, people speaking their minds and voicing their opinions, to now you are threatening other people's safety. And as soon as you start threatening other people's safety and interrupting government, you kind of lost me.
Okay. All right. This is the first president that we've had that I've been ashamed of and embarrassed by. I didn't like Reagan or the Bushes, but I respected them because they acted like presidents.
Yeah.
And this, to me, he's never acted like a president, to me.
Yeah, and the only answer I had for a friend of mine that was like, can you believe 70 million people voted for this idiot? And I looked at him and said, no, what you need to wake up to is 70 million people said they weren't going to vote for the other side's offerings. Maybe we need better choices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I was listening on the news today. They're talking about him planning on pardoning himself.
Well,
Why can you do that?
you first are going to be charged and convicted before you can pardon.
That's what I thought. How can you pre-pardon? You know what I mean?
But you know, this is the thing that people are doing to rile things up and get people pissed off, you know, and whatnot. And I keep trying to refrain on Facebook from jumping in when I see people point. Like I saw somebody said, Nancy Pelosi needs to refuse to seat those 100 congressmen who said they're going to contest the election, and I'm like, on what grounds? And the guy comes back with sedition. I said, okay, can you please explain the seditious act that they've committed? Because up till now, all I've seen is that they've expressed their First Amendment right.
Right, and they have every right to do that. Matter of fact, I posted a list of all of the ones that decided to do that.
Right, but here's the thing: is the seditious, and I given what the definition of sedition is, the legal definition. There was seditious acts committed on Wednesday, and the seditious acts. I think you can point at Trump and say, well, he kind of hedged his words, but I do believe he could be charged with sedition because he did incite a mob to go attempt to interrupt the free, I don't want to say free flow, it's the forward progression of governmental business. And sedition is the act of attempting to prevent the government from moving forward and doing its business.
Yeah.
So anybody that actively encouraged it, pushed it on, and I don't think questioning the validity of electoral college votes meets that criteria, because throughout every election there is some questioning,
right?
And electoral votes, but we've always peacefully gone through the process and finished it.
So here's my concern: what's going to happen to those people now? They're not going to disappear.
Well, there's been over 400 arrests in the last 48 hours. There's been over 400 arrests.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not even talking about the DC folks. I'm just talking about the 70,000 that supported Trump and wanted him other than the other options. They are still
70 million. The 70 million?
70 million?
70 million.
Okay.
Right.
So I can tell you as one of those 70 million that the way that in my mind, okay, elections have consequences, but also elections have an ending. The ending of this election resulted in Joe Biden and Kamala Harris being the new president and vice president starting on January 20th, 2021. So, starting that day at noon when they take the oath, they are my president and vice president. It may not be the people I voted for, but they are my president and vice president because, in my mind, they won the election. So they deserve that respect and the ability to go forward. And I know that of the 70 million, the vast majority probably feel the same way I do. Okay, it wasn't their choice, but they accept the results of the election. The American people have spoken. Let's move it forward. There is a minority who will never accept it, and there are people who are willing to continually gin them up just like there was for the when Barack Obama got elected, like there was when Donald Trump got elected. On the other side, there was a bunch of people. When Bill Clinton got elected, it was like that. When George W. Bush got elected, it was like that. It seems to be getting worse with every election. But if you look at it, it's a minority of people, but that minority of people are the people that end up in the news and made to look like they are the majority, and they're not. They're a minority.
You know, I've been watching a little Republican TV, Timmy, and I haven't been watching Democratic TV, and you may tell me, because you do, that it's the same. But the language that these newscasters are using is just horrible. You know, every time they say somebody's name, they've got some kind of nasty statement to say along with it. Nancy, the hot mess Pelosi, or
I don't know what news you're watching. You may be watching a specific news channel with some hot-mouthed political pundit.
This was the lady that does the White House briefings, McAnally or whatever her name is.
So you're watching Donald Trump's spokesperson.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, and just the way she was, speaking about people, she was just degrading and talking nasty about them instead of talking nasty about what they had done. You know what I mean? They're attacking the person instead of the act. And I think an adult needs to attack the act. I don't like what you did. You know what I mean? Says the man who's been calling people names all night on the show.
Yeah, and I agree with you there. I agree with you there. My thing, and when I talk to my Boy Scouts about, citizenship in the nation and in the community and debates and all that, one of the things we're supposed to do is to actually have them go to a public meeting and then discuss what they saw. And I can remember when I took my two sons to a public meeting when they were working on that, and it happened to be a debate that was taking place actually at my church.
Okay.
And one side was doing nothing but ad hominem attacks. And I made sure that my sons understood coming out of it what an ad hominem attack was and why you needed to be suspect. Even though I was on the side of the person that was against this specific city regulation that they were debating, I was on the same side. I was against it. But my problem was this guy that was up there being the debater against, all he was doing was launching ad hominem attacks. And I'm like, dude, you're not making our case. Okay, you did not do your research. You don't have one valid reason against the ordinance.
Mm-hmm.
All your reasoning is against the people who are talking about the ordinance.
Exactly.
And to me, you can't do that. You can't ad hominem. If all you got is ad hominem, then you got nothing.
So is this the result of taking government out of schools? Is this because our ninth graders aren't having their in-school elections anymore?
My personal belief in this is the results of many years of us being manipulated by the political parties. I believe for many years that they've been dividing us to conquer us. Yeah, the first step was to get government out of the schools so that we were not as well educated about how government functions and our role in government function and how they actually need us. We don't need them. If this American population ever figures out we don't need these politicians, they need us, but they are not doing our best interest after we elect them. My father used to always say, if you really want to truly know where a politician's loyalties lie, look at his actions when he's not asking you for your vote. Look at his actions in the off-election years, and you'll know where his true loyalties lie and whether or not he's the man that needs your vote. And if you look at, I mean, it's already starting to happen for the next election. There's already the identity politics and the the evil Democrats, the evil Republicans, the liberals, the socialists, the progressives. It's all, I mean, that's all they talk about. And so what are they doing? They're dividing us, because if I'm a conservative Republican, which I'm a conservative first, not a Republican first. I'm a conservative first. I was a Democrat at one point in time, but in Massachusetts, conservative and Democrat, those two words don't go together. And that's why I left the Democrat Party and went to the Republican Party in Massachusetts. Okay, so if I'm in Massachusetts and I'm hearing evil Republicans this and liberals this, what do you think is happening in my mind vis-a-vis the politicians that are running around? Paul, I lost you. Did I lose everybody else?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Well, I'm interested. I'd like to also talk about, though, his Trump's speech at the end when they were all of his aides were telling him, you're going to have to get off Twitter and get on well, Biden was also saying, get off Twitter, Trump, and get on television and tell these guys to stand down. But his aides also did. So he made a statement, but it was a highly irresponsible statement. Talking about how we love you, you're special, but go home.
Yeah.
And also talking about, I know your disappointment, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But he wasn't doing. I mean, and when he released the Twitter statement, early in the day, and I screamed at my TV, said, "That's not going to work, idiot. Do you think they're watching Twitter right now?"
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So, what did we think, though, about the fact that they put a guillotine up? And then they also erected a cross. So
I say they're confused,
yeah.
Extremely confused. But then again, I've met some Democrat friends of mine. I shouldn't say met, because I've known them for years. But I've had things thrown at me from some Democrat friends of mine that are completely confused, because they're throwing things at me to try to convince me that Jesus was a socialist. And I'm like, no, you don't know your Bible if you think Jesus was a socialist. I dare you to find me the chapter, verse, and phrase where Jesus said to me, give that money to Caesar so Caesar can take care of the people. Because he never did. He looked me in the face and he said to me, you need to do for those that are less fortunate than you. You need to love your fellow man like you love yourself.
Exactly. And this is the piece about the neighbor, as what I talked about last week. But, on one side of the Capitol Hill, of the Capitol building, they put a guillotine up. And then on the other side, they erected a cross. So the guillotine, I'd love to talk about that one first. I know, and they talked about how they were planning to pull some of the congressional members out, try them, and execute them. And and whether or not they ever would have gotten that far, I don't think they ever would have anyway. But just the fact that it was there, just the fact what it stood for.
And we do have extremists like that in this country. I will not deny it. We've seen it in other instances. We've seen people go overboard. There are a number of people in this country that think we should not have any government at all, period. We should be an individually run, our own country, bumping into each other type thing. And I've seen and heard from them as well. Thank God they weren't able to drag anybody out and harm them in any way, shape, or form.
What do you mean? They knocked the guy over the head with a fire extinguisher and killed him.
Yeah, well, and the Capitol Police shot a woman in the chest. Yeah, there were people that were harmed, but you didn't have Congress people being drug out to that guillotine.
Right. I agree.
But I mean, the fact was they truly believed they were going to do it. I mean, just like, the assholes who tried to, I'm sorry, this is a family friendly show.
Not anymore.
Yes, exactly. The degenerates who thought they were going to kidnap our governor and hold her hostage and take her, they would have never tried that crap if she were a man. Never. Especially if she were a white man.
What do we think about the guy that went to the congressional softball practice and started shooting up all the congressmen that were out there practicing for a softball game? Okay, same thing. But it was understood that this was a nut job. He didn't represent all of Bernie Sanders supporters. He was just this one nut job.
Oh, this was a whole group of nut jobs.
Yeah, listen, group of nut jobs.
You're front and center, baby. Let me give you the first closeout.
Me?
Yeah, you're front and center. Go ahead, close us out.
You look marvelous, darling. Absolutely marvelous.
So that must mean Sharima's next.
I was gonna say, why, thank you, Timmy. Yes. Well, Paul, I am never ready for this. Thank you, everyone. If y'all were listening, we love having you. I love being here. And thank you for the invitation, Paul. It's always lovely talking here with Tim and Chuck and you, Paul, the handsome one herring.
Talking about, we're going to skip Chuck. Chuck isn't going to get a goodbye. We're not even going to.
Be safe, mask up, and peace out.
Peace out. Nice. All right, Chuck.
All right. I just want to tell Sharima that you need to get your contacts on or glasses on. If you call it Paul handsome.
I'm wearing my contacts. I'm simply reading his sign. Stop
reading it. Get illiterate because that don't make sense. Anyway, y'all be safe out there and take care of yourself. I always enjoy this. This is a lot of fun.
Always. Charming Chuck.
Nice. All right, well, I'm going to take it over and I'm going to do it all by myself this week so I can make sure you understand. If you guys want to do what we do, you got a group of friends, you want to get together, you want to hang out, 810-239-2901. You can subscribe, you can get notifications, you can even donate if you want. I'm not against money. But most of all, I want to make sure that you're enjoying the life you're living just until you can live the life you'll enjoy.